Hi, in this video, I will show you how to write code for simple that, yeah. But before that, I will show you what's the problem that we do have. And generally, when we thinking about writing code, that not as easy what we are thinking of. So, so what we try to show here, sometimes it is not working. So we need to do something that ensure that the code is working first, and secondly, uh, easier for us to write, right? Or to meet uh, the requirement of the codes. Okay, so now let's see to the simple problem that we have. I want to toggle the LED at a fixed interval times of 2000 milliseconds. Then in between, if the button is pressed, then the LED also will be toggled. Okay, so let's write code for the first or left, the most left flowchart. Okay, so we, we can delete it first, right? We delete, and then after that we toggle the left. Then after that, then we start to check the push button, right? By sampling the previous and the preset, and then check. Remember that as our button is active flow, then if there is the transition between 1 to 0, then means that the button is being pressed. Then the LED will be toggled. And then all the process will be repeated continuously. Right? Okay, right. So first thing first, we need to have the set the PC13 to GPIO input. And then I name it or label it button. Then the second one GPIO output, right? PA5 to GPIO output, and then name it to LED. And ensure that both them correctly. For example, here PA5 low, and the output GPIO output label low. Then the GPIO mode output push pull, no pull up and no pull down. While for the button, it must be input mode and then no pull up and no pull down. Alright, then we generate the code. Okay, for the simple problem, alright, whatever the frequency is, I mean the default frequency is 16 meg. It's enough, right? So no need for us to focus on that. Alright, so this is the main code that we have. Okay, if you have a problem to open it, just go to core, expand it, expand source, then print out, and double click on your main.c. Right. Okay, so the first code that we have, we need to initialize it, right? Initialize. So we're going to initialize the two things that we're going to initialize, the LEDs and also the uh, the the LEDs for our case here is LED. Right now we type down HAL underscore GPIO underscore, then right pin LED off. No default, no default, no default. Okay, set. Let's see again. Yeah, we have the LED here. Okay, no problem. We can write down to GPIO A, okay. But it should be okay if you type LED here. No default, no default. So again, I will generate the code. then first thing first, here I will type HAL underscore GPIO underscore right, and then LED. Oh no, no default. It can be maybe something wrong with it. Okay, forget it. So just make use of this port A, capital letter, then GPIO pin, change that one underscore pin underscore 5. Instead change to GPIO underscore pin underscore reset active low, colon. Then here in the code, right, the code, then maybe we can write down HAL underscore delay, right, for 2000 milliseconds. Then after that we toggle the LED HAL underscore GPIO underscore T toggle. So again I will use A, pin underscore 5, pin 5. Then after that, then we read the button SW1 equal SW node. Remember this one, I use the previous and the present. Previous represent by SW1, and then the present by SW node. Alright, and then sample the button. I try again as HAL GPIO underscore read. Okay, the LED button. Oh, button. No default. Okay, so what we can do is just accept it, that one. Okay, enter, change to C, then pin change to IN underscore 13. Okay, alright, then we compare between that. But before that, this copy, place it here in the main, right? In the main, in the code begin 1. Okay, so we place our right, we will place our PV, our local variable. So I use bool for this. Then I place that SW0 and SW1. Okay, so I have two variables, and then SW0 I set it to GPIO underscore pin underscore. Okay, that button is active high, active low, and so if not pressed, it is active, it becomes high. Right, GPIO set. Okay, before that, as we use bool here, so we need to include bound INC control space pointer left and right, then write down std bool. Okay, so we have we need to include that preprocessor because we use bool here. Okay, then after that, then we compare if SW1 is equal GPIO pin reset, pin set, pin set, right, not press, and SW0 is equal GPIO pin reset, it being pressed. Then we toggle the pin, okay, and then place it. Okay, that's all the code. Compile it. Hope no problem. Okay, you can see here, no error, no warning. Okay, then take some time, right? Okay, I think we have no problem here. So what we can do is, run it. Okay, So now I run it. Okay, after this I have finished, zero error. Now we run it. Click run, launch, right? Then now we see the put. Okay, is it downloaded? Now I press the button. You see, there is no response. There is no response from the button. Okay, so we need to change the code. Okay, so the code must be like this, right? So first thing first, we put the delay on top here. Okay, so now I change the code. But before that, let's see that code, right? This is the code. Okay, send the bool. Yeah, okay, come on, send the bool. Then we have the the variables here. Then we have the of the latch here. Then after 2000 milliseconds, then we start to toggle it, right? Okay, and then after that we read the push button and so on. Okay, okay. Now we change the code a bit, right? The slicing just of the latch. Okay, then after that, then we need to have some sort like loop. We toggle first to 10,000. Oh, sorry, delay to 10,000. Then after that, then we need to check the loop. If plus plus loop is greater than 200, right? Then we say loop equals 0, right? Then we toggle the button. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that, right? The loop here, we need to the loop here. If you see, it is from 0 to 201, right? So the best, right? The best variable that we can use is UIT. The type of variable is UIT8 and name, and then put it on the loop. So we clear first the loop, then the loop will increase here until it's greater than 200. Then it will start to, it will reset the loop to 0 and then toggle. Else it will break the push button and toggle it. If it is press. Okay. I think that's all good. Yeah, yeah. I think that's all good. We compile it, then we run it. Okay. Start download. Yeah, it's toggle. Yeah, start toggle. Now I press the button. You see, each time I press the button, it will toggle again. And then if I leave it not press it, or I press it, no problem. Right? It will toggle at 200 milliseconds. Okay, that's all good. Then I show you again code, right, for the last. So here in the private or in the includes, right, include parts, we include the standard bool .h because we are using the bool here for our switch, right, push button. And then the trick here, right, as we note, we set to GPIO set because by nature the button is not being pressed, so it must return as high. Right? Then we set the loop to 0, right? Okay, you can do it something like, okay, we have loop there, then you know again you reset it here, right, to 0 before enter the while loop. Then in the begin 2, we off the LED, then we delay for 10 milliseconds, and then after that increase loop, then check if that greater than 200. If not, then we go to the switch, right, read. So before that we copy the previous one, to 0 back. But if that is true, then we reset loop to 0. That means another 200 or 2000 milliseconds, then we toggle again the true and toggle the LED. So in the buttons, right, copy the previous one, which is held by SW0 into SW1, and then reread, right, SW0, reread the present, the present button. This is button. Then check if the previous button is high and now it is low, right? Then toggle the pin. So the code is very simple, right? Okay, bye bye.